Hello, everyone. Welcome to the latest episode of Breakdown to Lowdown with Nicky and Ian.
What's up?
Join us as we analyze and dissect music and pop culture. If you're a first-time listener to the show, I just want to take a quick minute to summarize the format of the show for you. So we have the breakdown where we discuss 2 to 3 new releases and or discovery tracks from the R&B soul genre. Sometimes we'll throw in some hip-hop and other genres in there too. During that segment, we also both select one oldie but goodie. Then on the Lowdown, we get a little messy and discuss urban pop culture happenings. That's where you, as a listener, can chime in and send in your personal opinions and or responses to some of the topics discussed.
That's where the content for the warm-up comes from. We read your responses and discuss them at the top of the episode. Don't forget that you can listen to us on iTunes Podcasts if you are using an iOS device and on Google Play Music if you have an Android. Follow us on Twitter at real_B2L and on Instagram at breakdown2lowdown. Now let's start the warm-up.
The warm-up.
All right, everyone. Welcome to the rundown right now on the warm-up with Ian.
The rundown.
I'm in the building.
Yes. All right. So the rundown this week, don't mind if the sound quality is a little bit not up to par with the rest of the episode. It's because I'm recording this part on my phone. Don't worry about it. You know, it's the content that matters.
Because I live in a cave. That's why I'm hard to get. I'm on an island. Let's get it.
Well, yeah. I mean, also you got to do what you got to do, man. How are you? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. A little bit overwhelmed. A lot of work. A lot of hot shit about the drop. So feeling good, man. Productive.
That's good. Productive is good. Busy is good. You know, as long as you don't over exert yourself. Because I know
I'm trying to get that lake house, bro. I'm into tiny homes.
Well, okay, all right.
With stripper poles everywhere.
Question for you. We got a sort of comment that was similar to this last week.
Who did I offend now?
No, you didn't offend anybody. I was just wondering, do you think Drake's light skin helped him?
Well, it sure as hell didn't hinder him, did it?
You don't
listen, man. This, this been long. This one of the oldest debates from time. Yeah, are you asking me? Do I think that people that are a little bit lighter get a little bit of a leg up? I would believe so. Yeah, I would believe so. Yeah, but he also had to be really talented. And let's not forget, there's a whole rollout when Drake first came out before he got with Wayne that they just erased from history. They had Drake in a top hat. It was a black and white video. They've erased that from history. And then he got with Wayne, and then he became what we know now. But him being light-skinned, for sure, that played in his favor a little bit, yeah. But there's a lot of dark-skinned guys in hip-hop or in entertainment industry that have done well for themselves. Look at Jazze. Jay's not the most attractive guy.
It actually, for men, when it comes to hip-hop, I thought the light skin actually hurt him versus if he was a woman.
Well, they didn't think you're soft. Well, he played right into the hand, right? Like, they think typically the light-skinned guys just do the R&B and they just sing, apropos for the breakdown to Lowdown. So, and that's the kind of vibe that he made. He made talking about your girl cool. He made singing about hurt and loneliness cool. So that kind of played in. He kind of played into that light skin stereotype within hip hop. So it worked out well for him. He played into the stereotype. He actually made great music, and now he's one of the greatest fucking musical geniuses of all time.
Right. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna debate that. We also got a comment last week about Black is King, and basically the backlash being kind of redundant, null and void. Well, what did you think of that backlash?
Well, first of all, that shows. I was going to say the ignorance, but you can't blame people for you don't know what you don't know. They don't teach us real history in schools. 'Cause remember, every province or every state, they're gonna build a curriculum around what they feel is the values that they want to promote, right? A lot of people look at this, it's demonic. No. If you really do your history, you understand this is part of our culture as well. And not everybody that we have this idea we keep saying, we come from kings and queens. Yeah, in essence, but not everybody was a king and queen back in Africa, back in the early civilizations. There's always been a worker force. Not everybody was king and queen, but in essence, we stem from kings and queens as well. But if people were to do a little bit more history, which they don't do a lot of that in the States, in terms of people doing their own self-research, right. we might see more of it now, but a lot of people just don't know, so they just go off their ignorant assumptions. Beyonce and them, they do their research. People like Killer Mike and them, they do their research. So, yeah.
Exactly. That's good. Well, you know what? We'll talk to you on the breakdown. Thank you.
All right, cool. I'll have a sip of Hennessy.
All right, everyone, welcome to the latest episode of Breakdown to Lowdown with Nicky and Clarence.
What up?
We in the building. Yo,
Yep.
I'm lit. I'm not really lit. Like, I have to tell myself that I'm lit because, I'm so tired. Like, and I know Claire's tired because when I called him, he was like, I was like, oh, shit, this is about to be an episode. I was like, okay, this is gonna be fun. But seriously, I just came back from a little trip with my friends. I should have took the whole week off from work. I don't know why I didn't do that. So, and I started back working. It's been some bullshit.
Oh, so you had
also,
a vacay.
Yeah, a little vacay. You know what I mean? It was nice, but I came back like, I don't know how else to say this. Crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, how would I say this for y'all? I was just done. I was drunk the whole time. So,
it's going. It went down like that.
Yeah, I didn't want to. It was a good time, but I came back. I feel like I should have been more rested than I was. But anyways, I want to tell y'all. Okay, I just figured out what my oldie was. So now you listeners know that I was having trouble figuring out my oldie, and I just got it. Okay, so last week and the week before that, we gave y'all really, really long episodes. So what I'm telling y'all today is I'm motherfucking tired. Okay, so this episode is not gonna be as long, and we're gonna try our best to get through that. Now, first of all,
well, people don't complain though. So
yeah, they better not. I'm gonna fight y'all. I'm gonna fight. Shout out to Keith and Samuels, man. Yo, that was a dope episode, and I just I really like his energy, man. And Rated R&B, what a great platform that is, to promote the genre and really keep it pushing. So shout out to him and everything that he's doing, and all of the new listeners. So I want to shout out Damien. I want to shout out Renee. I want to shout out Keith, not Keithin, but Keith. I want to shout out Anastasia. I want to shout out Kevin. There's a lot of people that were saying, first time listener, first time. I want to Tracy. What's up? We got a few Tracys. I mean, this is spelt an interesting way. All right. It's a C-I-E-Y, but that's cool. I still think that's Tracy. That's just a very strange spelling. Shout out to you though. Welcome to the B2L family. Now, yeah. So had a couple comments actually. One of them, first one here is from Renee. Loved hearing Keithan on this episode. I am a brand new listener and I plan to keep on listening. I love the way you guys discuss music, and I love the fact that you guys don't shy away from the true conversations. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you, Renee.
Shout out to you, Renee.
Shout out to you, and I'm also glad that you enjoyed the interview. Don't forget to, share with your friend, and you should as well follow us on social media if you don't. We're at real_B2L on Twitter, at Breakdown to Lowdown on Instagram. Just search Breakdown to Lowdown on Facebook. All those are with the number 2 and not the word 2. If you want to know how to get read at the top of the show, that's because these people wrote in a comment to the inbox. It says breakdowntolowdown@gmail.com. Breakdown, the number 2, lowdown@gmail.com. Now, I want to read a second comment here from Lynn. Lynn says, starts right off. She didn't even say hi or nothing. I was like, Jesus. Okay. So, let's call a spade a spade. That WAP song and video was a vulgar representation of sex and the female form. This is not how I want to be represented. This is not what I deem to be music, nor it is not what I deem to be my sex life. But I have to admit, if you don't want to see it, it's very easy to distance yourself from this type of material. You don't click, you don't watch, you don't share. That's my understanding of it. Why do those who have an issue with it insist on watching and sharing? Well, Lynn, okay. Well, thank you for your comment, Lynn. I will say about your about the first thing you you said it's a vulgar representation of sex in the female form. I was like, wow, that was intense.
Well, to be honest, you know why I'm not gonna say anything? My bad to
It's
cut
okay.
you,
Go
but
ahead.
I ain't gonna say anything. I ain't gonna say anything on it. Why?
Why?
Because she's the one key element. Don't click on it. Don't listen to it.
That's it.
I ain't
Exactly.
got nothing to
Exactly.
so salute you for at least you told me that. So I ain't got nothing to say.
Well, that's right, Lynn. We don't. You don't. And you for yourself are self-aware enough to know that if you don't want to consume the material, you really do not have to. It doesn't have to bother you as much as it does. Which was my question last week. Is like, whoa, people are seriously mad, mad, like very angry. I was like, you don't even have to click on this or watch it. But I will say that I found it interesting your wording in the beginning because I'm like, it is sex is it not supposed to be vulgar? Like, I mean, I just want to know like what people's sex lives look like. Is yours like non-vulgar? Because the way that they were describing it, I thought that sounds lit. Like that sounds like a lituation, like it sounds like both their sex lives are popping. One is twirling around, spelling her name in the seating position. Another one is deep throating things. That sounds like a like a regular sex. I don't know. Like I want to know what y'all like. That was vulgar to y'all. Like I mean, I'm sorry because I'm just trying to figure it out.
You know, like they say, like in TV shows or whatever, when they try to explain it, it's a beautiful thing. When you grow up, we'll understand or whatever. But to each his own, to be honest, man. If it's vulgar for you, it's vulgar. If you're trying to keep it on the hush, then it's all good. Some people are just like in your face. That's how it
That's
is.
nice. That's nice. Like freaking the sheets, lady in the streets, all that beautiful stuff. But I mean, shout out to y'all. A lot of people had comments on WAP, but a lot of people were in agreement with us where they were just confused where the anger came from. And they just, agreed that people just have entirely too much time on their hands now. For me, it's just like, I'm actually like in a media, like bore. Like, I'm just so tired of all of the bullshit. Like, you're not really angry. It doesn't bother you. You're just typing. Just leave me alone. Like I'm just, and I know I shouldn't say this because as a person in media who has to talk about the shit, but I'm tired. I'm tired of it.
But you know what I just realized the other day because I was having a call with someone. It's like, man, my boy was like, yo, man, remember back in the day we used to watch BET Uncut? I'm like, yo, shit, I forgot about BET Uncut.
Yo, way worse shit.
And I remember like you could see like Tip Drill, Disco Inferno, and all that back to back for after the show you would have like a Christian episode for 2 hours. Like what the?
And we should not have been watching those things. Just saying.
Well, to be honest, I think like 99.9% of the people, like when BT Uncle was done, you would see that you would just change the channel or close the TV. So,
well, absolutely.
I don't think nobody would feel guilty, but anyway.
And my thing as well, reminding me of the comment you just made with the Tip Drill and like the old shit that we were consuming, and I'm thinking of like CeeLo Green's comment talking about like, oh, we're regressing, and women used to be more, and I'm thinking of like the 90s and shit. Like I'm specifically thinking about You're Making Me High, Tony Braxton hit, and I just like, I remember getting older and listening to You're Making Me High. I'm like, this shit is filthy. This is so disgusting. But because like somebody's singing it, you don't realize it.
She didn't have a video. She didn't have no video.
The video was, they were rating men in the video.
The whole thing. Well, I think the whole thing is the visual, to be honest.
You think?
Yeah.
I actually don't agree. I think if they were saying like they were doing some kind of Tekashi Fifi shit and they were just yelling at us about random shit, the video wouldn't have mattered. But I think it's the I want you to touch a dangling thing in the back of my throat. I'm gonna, spell my name on the dick. Like, I think it was the vulgar sexual lyrics that did it for me.
I think no, trust me, it's a visual because see the bigger picture. The thing is like people are like, right now, well, even like compared to back in the days, like it would really need to be on TV for you to see it. Or worst case,
Yeah.
to be honest, like I remember I was surprised back in the days. The first time I watched BT Uncut, yo, that still tipping video, I didn't know there was a version like that. I didn't know there was a version of like 5 Boy Wobble Wobble, and I didn't know because you're so used to see the regular version on 106 in Park
Yeah.
or Vibe channel or whatever. It's like, all right, cool. But when you see the visual, it's like, God damn! Now I know why they play that at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. in the morning.
Cardi B
And
said,
right now,
I want you to park
thing is like,
this Big Mac truck right in this little garage. I'm just saying.
yeah, but you see, for me, to be honest, I don't even know the lyrics of what. But to be honest, it's not the song that I'm gonna listen at home or whatever. I don't. To be honest,
Maybe I need to rewatch the video because I don't remember it being that nasty.
It's all about the video. I'm telling you, and the fact that people can just click it or whatever. Like if you
Instant.
have your needs on your phone or whatever, like on YouTube or whatever, like trust me, it's accessible.
Okay, I'm gonna rewatch the video because I've seen it twice and I don't remember it being like super like that sexual. I just like it seemed like videos I've seen before. Maybe I need to
trust me. That's my opinion. The song and to be honest, I don't care about the song. The song ain't all that to me. But trust me, man.
There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house.
Yeah, but, I don't know. It ain't all that, but I can understand why it's a hit. But the thing is, like, when I can put it on TV and put it on mute and watch the video.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. So that's what you were on, Clarence. Like we watching videos on mute. All right. Okay.
No, but that's me. No, to be honest, I'm not that type of dude. But no, but
no, it's fine. You already exposed yourself. It's fine. We get it. We know. Well, I mean, they went number one. Shout out to them, bro. I mean,
yeah, shout out to them, but I'm telling you, it's all about the visuals. Trust me, man.
All right, cool. Okay, well, that's all we have for the warm up this week, guys. Let's get into the breakdown. I'm excited.
The breakdown.
All right, guys, welcome back to the rundown on the breakdown this time with Ian.
The rundown.
Yeah, I'm in the building. Good music.
Yo, all right. Last week, I mean, we got to stop having guests. We've had guests like for the last 3 weeks. I mean,
you guys are popping. You guys are popping.
Yo, you know what it is. Whenever we have guests, I feel it is my duty to ask Ian about the guest's pick and not one of our picks. So hopefully next week I'll be actually asked about one of our picks. But anyways, Keithan Samuels, shout out to him, founder of Rated R&B. He was our guest last week, and his pick was from CeeLo Green's new project. Oh boy, CeeLo Green, he's been in some hot water. But he actually has some good music, you know what I mean? And his pick was You Gotta Do It All. What did you think of that one?
Hey, listen, man, it's the first time I was hearing this song. It made me want to be a better person. It made me want to be a better man, more specifically. I wanted to buy flowers for my girl. I wanted to cuddle her a little bit more. I wanted to even draw her a bath and give her a massage. That's how CeeLo Green had me feeling. So it was good feeling. And you know, I don't like to be happy too much. So, but I'll add it to my sauce playlist. Maybe a little appetizer. I'll add it to my appetizer playlist. She just came over. We'll get, set the mood. The sage is burning. Yeah, I like it.
I like that. And then on our oldies side, I went a little classic soul. It Takes Two, Marvin Gaye, Kim Weston. And then, Clarence went a little bit more, hip hop R&B collab with Rel and Jay-Z with, what is the name of that song? For Free?
Yeah. Love for Free.
Love for Free. So who you rocking with?
Well, listen, I'm super biased that, I think Clarence was a great choice to take over after my departure because we're right there together. I might go with The Rock, baby, the dynasty. Everybody forgot about Rel. No, ain't nobody got love for Rel. Rel and Emil, boy, they got the shitty end of the Rockefeller stick, boy.
Yo, for real. Okay, that's dope. I see what you're rocking with. it's okay because you've like picked my oldie for the last 2 weeks, so I don't feel movies.
Well, it's good to know you're keeping score because I'm definitely not.
I am. Yes.
I'm definitely not. But yeah, you guys doing a great job. I love the show, man. Keep it popping. Whenever you guys want to get in some wild stories, because I don't talk about that no more on my podcast. I'm always open to share some nastiness.
All right.
But yeah.
What about your stripper trap R&B? Because I know there's one guy you can't reference.
Big Future. You gotta listen, man. You know I'm always promoting Future, boy. You know I'm always promoting Future. But I don't have one this week, but I will have one next week, though.
Nah, it's all good. All good. We'll talk to you on the lowdown.
All right. Welcome to the breakdown. I'll go first this week, I guess. So my first pick, man, I'm gonna go with a slow vibe this week. To be honest, not on my usually funky vibe. So I'm gonna go with Yazmin Lacey. I'll never stop loving you. Let's hear it.
I'll never stop loving you. Whatever else I may do, my love for you will live itself. The time is too high. I'll never stop wanting you, and when forever is through, my heart will be the way it does when we meet. The night doesn't question the stars that appear in the skies, so why should I question the stars that appear in my eyes? On this I'm more than just sure. My love will last and endure. I'll never know. I'll never stop loving you.
All right. Yeah, Yazmin Lacey. I'll never stop loving you, man. To be honest,
Where
man,
you find this at?
yo, I don't know about you, but I'm a fan of the YouTube series Colors, and
Never heard of it.
what?
I've never heard of it.
Yo, man, trust me, get on it, man. That shit is hell. You have a
Okay.
bunch of different artists, and like depending on the tone of the color, you will either have R&B, rap, or whatever. But like that's why I discovered her.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, no, it's super dope. It's like a live performance, but the color like goes with the emotion of this. Anyways, it's fucking dope. I'm going deeper than I should go, but anyways, but it's fucking dope. And
What
this
color was this? Like purplish, oranges? What color was this?
damn, it was like brownish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like a middle
and
ground of.
and she did it for that track, "Own Your Own." Yo, man, to be honest, I don't even know why I be sleeping on her like that because like after that track, after that performance that I saw in Color, like yo, for me, she got me right away, and like I got
You were
back
sold.
on. Yeah, exactly, and I got back on her because of that track that you just heard, guys. Man, I really love the track. It's jazzy. Um, it just gave me that old vibes, that old jazzy vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yo, that's, I mean, straight jazz. This is a
yeah,
straightforward, like, old school cabaret night,
yeah,
jazz club. She's cooing to you. It's very Ella Fitzgerald in her tone. Like, I've never heard of this girl, so I'm just going off literally what I just heard.
mm,
But it feels like she has a deepness about her. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a depth that you can reach with jazz that is not necessarily like a wide breadth of emotions, but it's a
mhm,
depth of emotion. And I feel like that's what was going on with this I'll Never
mm,
Stop Loving You. Very haunting as well. Very,
yeah,
very
yeah.
nice slow jazz.
And even like the lyrics, man, it's sincere, man. It's like, when sometimes like we playing song and we like, man, like you don't get song like this no more. Like just the way like she said it, like the night
Mm-hmm.
doesn't question the stars that appears in the sky.
Mm.
So why should I question the
Mm.
stars that appear in my eyes? So
Wow.
yeah, it's
Wait,
deep.
pause. The night doesn't question the stars that appear in the skies. So why should I question the stars that appear in my eyes?
Mm.
Bruh.
I'm telling you. Yo, Yazmin, Lacey, get on it, man, and watch Colors.
Okay, I mean, I'm gonna watch Colors, but damn, this
Well,
was good. This was a good pick. I like it.
yeah.
Shout out to the writers on this, Nicholas Brodsky and Sammy Khan. Brodsky. I don't know if I pronounced the word right, but shout out to y'all.
Yo, nah, for real, man. I don't know. To be honest, if they wrote the person that wrote it, if it's not her, man, like, yo, they dope as fuck. This super hill, but the delivery at the end, it just
No.
pushed it to another level. Because sometimes,
Her voice brought it home. It's very
yeah,
it's very old school, her voice. She fits in it. She's, I know they say ahead of her time. I think she's behind her time, I guess.
yeah, she was wrong. She was born in the wrong era.
Mm-hmm.
But
Exactly.
anyways, man. But dope track, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean, I'm gonna stay in a slow vein as well. I wanted to feature this dude because, I think I've had a song or two from him before, but Jacob Latimore, man, he just dropped a new album called Leo Season.
Mhm.
And the thing about Jacob is, like, for years now he's been in and out of music and mostly into acting now, but this is an artist first and foremost. This is a singer first and foremost. And he collaborates here with Jagged Edge, one of my favorite R&B groups, to create Sleep With Me. So let's hear it and we'll come back.
Sleep with me, oh, come lay by my side. And when you come over, girl, I just might sing you a lullaby. Sleep with me, oh, take a break from your cries, yeah. You done seen a lot in the world. You need to relax your mind. Lay your body down and focus on your inner peace. Let the rain come down and heal you with this energy. Lay your body down and focus on your inner peace. Let the rain come down and heal you with this energy. Let the rain come down and heal you with this energy.
Let's just lay here. All I wanna do is lay here. Love the rain in and being right next to you all of the nights like this. Stay here, baby, can both of us stay here. Let's just lay here. Cause really, girl, I can spend all of my life right here. When the rain it gets to pouring, I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna be with the sunshine, but days like this with my lady, I wanna feel like sunshine, sunshine, get my time.
All right, everyone. That was Jacob Latimore and Jagged Edge with "Sleep with Me." I believe it's a single now off of this album, Leo Season. First of all, if you didn't know, I love Leos. I want to marry a Leo.
All my
Somebody
Leos
find
out
me
there, man. Do your thing.
find me a Leo man. Like, I'll settle for a like. I didn't mean settle. I'm sorry, y'all. But I will take a Libra man as well. Okay,
No,
like
Libra is Leo, man. Stop playing games. Hit the DM. Do your thing.
stop playing games, bro.
All the
Yo,
Libras
like.
in Montreal, man. Do your thing.
So yes, exactly. So Twitter, podcast, do your thing. Now, the song. I want to talk about how Jacob Latimore said, so y'all thought I wasn't going to bring traditional R&B back? Like, y'all thought we weren't doing that? No, that's exactly what we're doing. And he teams up with some R&B legends here on this song for a very dreamy, melodic track. I just, Sleep With Me, come lay by my side, and when you come over, girl, I just might sing you a lullaby. And this is just... sweet R&B. This is like that loving feeling that we felt. This is a little Boys to Men-ish.
Mm.
I'm here for it because you know what? Like, excuse me, I've realized that I am very much a fan of more traditional sounding R&B. I love all R&B, especially like I do love modern R&B and more experimental or alt R&B, a la Frank Ocean,
Yeah,
a la
Benny Echo, like that moody
Jack.
R&B.
Yes, like you know what it was. There's a name I gave it when the weekend came out. It's like depressed R&B, emo R&B,
Yeah,
emo R&B.
toxic,
But
toxic relationship, moody
yes, the
R&B.
Summer Walker shit. You know, I like that as well. I like some of the new elements that have been added, but there's nothing for me like traditional. And I realized it this past weekend when I was with my friends on a trip. Like, you know, I could just realize in the type of stuff that I wanted to play. I'm like, bruh, like when I was playing stuff and then I could see who was not feeling it versus who was feeling it. And they'd be like, can we play this? And so I'm like, okay, there really is a clear-cut line in R&B right now. And I mean, obviously we know there's one way to make it successful, and then there's people that are able to like merge it really well, like I'm like the Chloe and Halle album with Haley or whatever, whichever. Like I really liked how they were able to fuse it. However, Jacob on this track, he, you know, they go fully traditional, they go fully real vocal singing. I love the background. It's so full, it's so lush, it feels like there's a main dream but then there's a second dream. And I don't know if for you the song kind of feels like a whole dream sequence. That's kind of what it feels with me. I think maybe that was the intention with the whole sleep with me thing. And it doesn't even sound sexual to me. It's like, come sleep with me, just like, you know, be with me, just like be next to me. Then that's what I feel with this song. What do you think?
No, to be honest, man, first of all, like I like the project and the Leo season project, and it's a completely changed, a whole total change of pace compared to his project before C3.
Yeah.
Like C3
What was the last one called?
C3.
Okay,
And
keep going. I'm gonna check on.
Yeah, it was more like it's more up tempo compared to this one. This one is more like you said, traditional R&B. It's a moody. It's more moody. It's a vibe. So I don't think there's one better than the other. It's two different vibes, and the two of them are both good. So
hold up, Jacob Latimore released something after Connection 2?
Yeah. Oh well.
I missed a whole album. I didn't even know C3 came out. Like, wow, he drops a lot of music. Holy shoot.
But
okay, all right.
But
yeah, I missed a whole album.
No, but well, more content. Well, if you have another trip with the girl and all that, hey. But anyways, but nah, man. I really like the project. I like that track. To be honest, some artists sometimes, especially in the R&B world, I like to look at their featurings, and there's not a lot of them that bring back Jagged Edge. So for me, it's
when I see a classic, yeah, exactly. When I see a legend or an iconic group or artist on the album, I immediately be like, okay, this person either they have taste or they got really good pull, like they have a good team working with them. Because I remember on Ty Dolla $ign's first album, he had Brandy, he had Babyface, he had Jagged Edge, and I was like, hold up a second, how did he do? Like, I was impressed. I'm like, how did he pull these people?
And you see all the tracks, all the people that you name, it came out good.
Yes,
it came out.
They were good tracks.
The Jagged Edge one, that's my favorite song from that project, by the way. Shout out to Ty Dolla $ign. But
honestly, I feel like he hasn't topped that first album. Like, Free TC was really good.
That's his best album, to be honest. After that, like I got out of.
He changed. He tried to. After Free TC, he tried to become something he's not. Like, he tried to just blend in with everyone. It's like, yo, you had your thing going. What the fuck are you doing? But
anyways, back to Jacob Latimore. But nah, man, dope track. Sleep With Me, it's moody. Like, to be honest, is the type of track, like, you chilling with someone, you play that shit. It's not forcing the vibe. Yeah, you just go with the flow. It's a easier
Yeah,
mind
it's
type of
very
track.
chill.
So it's
Mm-hmm.
super chill. And to be, like I said off air, I'm actually surprised. I thought you would have chose "It's My Birthday" because I kind of know your vibe sometimes. So I'm like, she's definitely gonna choose "It's My Birthday." But anyways, but
I like to throw a little curveball in there. Don't
yeah,
worry about me.
that was a curveball for real. But anyways, but nah, dope choice, dope project to be honest.
Yeah. All
And,
right.
and,
Well,
and Jacob Latimore too. That's another thing. I think he goes
yeah.
under the radar. People should be more on Jacob Latimore.
But let me tell you something about Jacob Latimore. Like I remember initially, he came out as music. I remember seeing him on BT and stuff. He was a singer,
Hmm.
and his music was cute. Like I never thought anything too. It was cute. So he came back a few years later. I saw him on the show Survivor's Remorse, which was a really dope show. He had a guest role on there, and his episode was so good. It was so poignant. I was like, I didn't know he was an actor, I remember seeing that episode and being like, yo, this guy needs to act. Like that was so like I believed everything. It was so like it was like he had been acting for years. And I remember saying, okay, like if he switches over to acting, I would completely understand because if nobody's paying him any mind. And then he did do that, and he's been on the Shy the last few years. He's been doing very well on that. But he has not given up on his music. He keeps releasing music and keeps proving me the fuck wrong. Like he's like, I know R&B and I know what the fuck I'm doing. And he's killing it. So shout out to that young man. Now, what is your second pick?
My second pick. All right. Ricky Reed featuring Liam Bridges and Kiana Lede. Better. Let's check it.
Come so many miles and memories from that block. Feels like jumped on the silver bird and never came back. I never get to see you, but you always hold me down. You never fought me when I leave you. I'm finally coming back around. It's like I never get a minute. Feels like I'm never not on tour. Sometimes I start to miss you. What am I doing all this for? I want it to be better, a better brother. To be there for my sister, no father figure. Come home for the summer, be with my mother. I'm not an only son, but where is my brother? Protected from the bad men, come from the gutter. She said she'd be okay, and I had to trust her. Sometimes you gotta leave, don't even want her. Sometimes you gotta leave, don't even want her.
Never get much time at home. Usually, yes, always on standby. But you by my side anyway. Yeah, getting real comfortable just sitting in the same place. It's kinda weird that I can put away my suitcase.
All right. Ricky Reed featuring Liam Bridges and Kiana Lede. Better. To be honest, I don't even know why it says Ricky Reed because the whole track is all about Liam Bridges and Kiana Lede, but whatever. But nah, man. To be honest,
Is Ricky Reed the producer or he's the...
yeah, probably. But anyways, because I don't even know who Ricky Reed is, I've been doing my research and no info about him. But anyways, but
It says music producer, songwriter, founder of
Okay,
Nice Life Recording Company.
yeah.
Okay.
But I think everybody know Liam Bridges or Kiana Lede. But yeah, but not dope track to be honest. I really like the track. That's that coffee shop type of music. You go to Starbucks, you hear that.
Exactly. It's very, very coffee shop.
Yeah, actually, it's right on time for fall season. Yeah. Uh, no, I like the track, man. Like I said, I always say that on the show, man. Anything that you can relate, I like it. To be honest, and it's super light. It's bouncy but light at the same time. That's what I like about it. So
Okay.
yeah, no, I like the track. Dope track.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like it as much.
No, it's
You
all
know,
good. Like I said, coffee shop music. It's a
it
hit
was
or
a
miss for
little.
coffee shop music.
For me, it
I'm
was
not
like it
getting
started
mad.
off cute. It started off cute, very like fall, but I was like, oh wow, the verse is very long, and it's very hard to distinguish the verse from the chorus. It just blended into each other. Like I was just like, this is very passive music. It's not
Yeah.
something I would go on and put myself. You know, it's just like it's there. So
No, it's all good. I'm
yeah.
not even mad. Like I said, coffee shop music.
Okay, all right. So,
Yeah.
okay, then for my second pick here, I went a little further back. Going back here to 2012, 2013. On the Saint Heron album is when Solange was doing her collective, her Saint Heron thing record label, which I don't know what's going on with that. Are they still a thing? Because that was fucking dope, and that album was dope. This is a track like I kind of forgot about, and it came back to my attention recently. It's Iman Omari's track on this album called Energy. Let's get into it, and we'll be right back.
All right.
I only see one thing in this world that I need. No more coming from me. Just want the love, chemistry, good vibes and energy. It's all I feel surrounding. If it's not on your level, then why don't you just let it be? Said all we really need, yeah, is better energy, yeah. Said all we really need, yeah, is better energy. I only say one thing.
Yes, welcome back. That was Iman Omari with Energy off the Saint Heron album. Bro, listen, that whole Saint Heron album I feel was ahead of its time because that type of music, that type of R&B experimenting was not a thing at that time. And I feel like Solange was very avant-garde in bringing this collection of artists together. And I think for me, really introducing me to people like Kalila, to people like BC Kingdom and Iman Omari. This was also my first introduction to Sampha on this album. And then obviously, she had a great Jhené Aiko track on here called Drinking and Driving. This song specifically, though, it's so electro reggae vibes. You have all of those elements that you feel the energy is brewing. This guy has such an easygoing vibe. Like you feel like you're smoking when you listen to this track. I don't smoke, but it's like
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean.
hippie music, man. Smoking and walking barefoot. Yeah, that type of
Exactly. I feel like that's the energy that it's bringing. The vibe that it's bringing to the song. It sounds lushly produced. It sounds like intricately produced. I like how the vocals sit just behind the beat a little bit, so you really can focus in on the music that is being played. This track, it's a vibe. It's a complete vibe. What do you think?
Man, to be honest, I'm kind of mad at myself. To be honest, that's gonna be my homework for the next couple. To be honest, the next week I gotta get on Iman Omari. I'm gonna tell you why, because I always thought he was dope, but the only reason I would hear from him is because he would do key featuring with Matt Miller and all that, but I never went into his own stuff, his own projects and all that. And and that's why I was saying that. But that track, man, I really like it. So nah, I'm definitely gonna check his stuff out. To be honest, I ain't got
So
no.
now you got something to do.
Yeah,
I got a whole Jacob Latimore album to listen to, and you got Iman Omari to get into.
yeah, nah,
So
definitely. Nah, Iman Omari. It's a guy that I always say like, yo, I need to check his stuff out more, and I never did.
yo, that's facts. There's those artists that are like that, man. It's just like you want, like for me, you know who that is? It's Masego.
Yo, I see.
I'm always like, yo, I need to get into him more, but I just never do. So yeah,
Yeah, nah,
it happens. It's so much music out, man. It's so much music. It's hard to keep up with everything.
yeah, that's the thing too, man. I didn't even, to be honest, I didn't know there was a Saint Aaron album. I'm mad late
Oh,
on
I
that.
think you would like it. You would really like it.
I'm gonna get on it, to be honest.
Solange has an ear. She has a very great musical ear, and I love how she collected these artists together and the whole message behind her label and the freedom that it represented. I say I'm talking past tense because I don't know if it still exists. That even used to be her Instagram name, but like Saint Records or something. I don't know if that's still a thing, but if it is, shout out to Solange.
That's the only album like that she did, or she did another
This
one.
is the only compilation album from the label
Oh,
so
okay.
far.
Damn, she should do that more often. I don't know. I'm looking at
Yeah.
the name, and it's like, yeah, Star Child, yeah, Jenny Aiko, Sanfa. Damn, okay, now I need to get on it.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. But yeah, I think at this point we're gonna get into your oldie.
Man, my oldie. I know a lot of people forgot about that joint, even for myself. It's one of my homies that remind me about that joint recently. Lil Wayne featuring Jazze, Shine. Let's check it out.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Speak to him, Jazze. Yeah. Fly guy.
I'm way more fly than you.
That's right.
I'll take your dime from you.
That's right.
Now she wanna spend
What?
all night with me.
She wanna wake up with BCF, baby.
Let me be the one that you throw it to.
Throw it back, ma. Throw it back, throw it back, throw it back, ma. Yeah.
I'd like to spend the rest of my night with you.
So how about you, huh? Yeah, so how about you? I take your bitch, give her back, take your bitch again. That's because you throw a 5, I pitch a 10. Now she wanna get inside of my 66. She see my wrist blue and yellow like Michigan. She say she love her man, she misses him. But nobody do it better than a distant dick. Me, I'm a long distance pimp. When I land, my bitches wait for me on the strip. Yep, and I don't lie, I confess. I'm the one who turned an orange vest to a dress though. Gotta dress to impress though, gotta stay clean, plus mommy in the next row. She with me, what you expect? I live to be fly to death. It's the Birdman Jr., sincerely yours. When it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours. Jazze, come on. Yeah.
I'm way more fly than you.
That's right.
All right, Lil Wayne featuring Jazze, Shine. Man, that's that throwback Wheezy, Carter 1.
Shout out to that Al Green sample.
Mm-hmm.
Let's stay together.
Nah, but it's funny the twist that he bring to the song. Like, it's all that pimping, flexing type of somebody smooth. And,
Legit.
yeah, nah, man. To be honest, it's the type of track like it's a deep cut in the album, and a lot of people forgot there was a video for that. Like that was.
I definitely must have skipped over this because
but that's the thing. Back in the day, like Weezy would put like good ass music, but like he wasn't at his prime yet. That wasn't prime Weezy. He wasn't at his peak yet.
When was Prime Weezy? The Carter 3?
Personally, I would say Carter 2. I don't know for you, but Lil Wayne when I used to go to high school every fucking day, I would be in the bus or metro and be like, yo, did you hear that new Lil Wayne track? He had so much music coming out. It's like, yo, every day. And every time it's like...
Lil Wayne is such a legend, man. We forget because he looks like he's falling apart and he's on maybe 6 different types of drugs. But we forget, man. We forget. Like, Lil Wayne... Nah.
Ever been to a Lil Wayne concert?
Me? I think I might have seen him at a festival or something. Maybe not, because I think I would have remembered. Question: Who Jazze Faye is singing on this song?
Yeah.
Jazze Faye sings.
What you did? Yo, Jazze Faye, man, this guy, I miss his production, man. To be honest, his production and his singing on the hooks.
His production made the early 2000s. Like, it was a big staple of the early 2000s for sure.
That's for sure. Nah, and on top of that, he would like bless a couple of hooks here and there. Like, I don't know where he went, but like, yo, we need that dude back. Nah,
where's Jazze Faye? He needs to do a verses, man. Jazzy Fizzle Productions. Hey.
Yeah.
Miss Say, the princess is here. Sierra, this beat is sorry. That I went back to, I don't know what grade I just went back to, but
nah,
that was fun.
He produced one of the track. He produced another track for Sierra with Phil Mob. So what?
So what? Yo, people forget about So What, but So What was
that shit.
So What was my shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to Phil Mob, bro. Where are they? I don't know, but
Phil Mob. Anyway, they had a couple of tracks here and there, but they were trash. But that's me personally. But anyways.
Ooh, okay, well,
that's me.
Shout out to you for this oldie. Shout out to Lil Wayne and Jazze Faye doing their thing on this very shiny track. Like it just feels like money. Feels like I'm too good for you, and that's exactly what they're talking about. You know, like I'm way flyer than you.
Mm-hmm.
Love that vibe. But yeah, so I mean, my oldie is completely different vibe, so that's good. I guess we have a great contrast here. I'm going back to 93 with Tevin Campbell, and again, this man deserves so much more than he got because vocals was on something else at a very young age. Let's go into I'm Ready, and we'll come back.
All right.
Baby, it was uncool to love me, then leave me standing here now without a goodbye. And maybe I am the fool you call me, 'cause I'll be standing waiting to hear you say to me, I'm ready to love you forever. Hey, love now, come love me forevermore. I'm ready to love you forever. Hey, love, come love me forevermore. Sometimes when I'm alone, I feel sad. I know you leave me once again.
Yes, everyone, welcome back. That was Tevin Campbell. I'm Ready from the album I'm Ready. The thing with Tevin Campbell is he really could have been that dude. Like, he really had all of, he had the Can We Talk, which, blew up on the airwaves. And then he followed up with some very strong singles afterwards on his first and second album, with I'm Ready being one of the notable ones. But the special thing about Tevin was his tone, was his the voice control that he had at such a young age. A lot of people compared him and Brandy. They called him the male Brandy.
Really?
At the time. Yeah, vocal styling, yes, because they just both do those beautiful executed runs, and it's such big talent at a young age. It's like, wow, like, it's impressive, you know what I mean? And they were out at around the same time. It's just, Tevin wasn't able to sustain as well as some of his other counterparts. I'm not really sure what happened. Like, I don't know if it was, like, I don't want to say something and then be wrong. So I'm not really sure what happened with his career, and because he definitely had the talent and the interest was there. So, when it was like recently, I think I saw him do a little guest spot on a show I watched called Queen Sugar, and it was so random. I'm like, wait, Tevin Campbell is on Queen Sugar? Okay, that's weird. But but I'm Ready always touches my soul. Same as Can We Talk? Probably like some of my favorite Tevin Campbell work very early on, because it's just like so innocent, it's so pure, but with like grown man assurance and confidence in the way that it's sung. Excuse me. I had to, get on Clarence a little bit because, he didn't know who it was. So it was very hurt. He said to put him on. He said I was gonna put him on blast. So because he said it, then I could not not put him on blast. You know what I mean?
Don't do me like that.
I mean, you was expecting it, so it's not like it was a low blow. But yeah, I'm like, go listen to the album because you need to do that. Funny thing about I'm Ready, during the obviously Babyface content. Written content. He's such a almost all of your favorite big R&B hits. Babyface had a hand, or either Teddy Riley or somebody had a hand in writing that.
Definitely.
So I remember during the versus battle when Babyface dropped I'm Ready, Tony Braxton was tweeting, and she was really funny that night on Twitter. She tweeted Tevin Campbell was like, "Yo, I really wanted this song. Like, I asked Babyface for this song and he didn't give it to me." And I was like pissed. So he was like, "But I'm happy that it went to you." And he said the same thing about another, I can't remember which song he said he had wanted. It wasn't Man Enough, but it was it was something off Secrets. It was something off the Secrets album. There was a Tony song that he said he wanted and that Babyface didn't give to him. So it was cute to see that little repartee between R&B stars. But I'm very glad that I'm Ready went to Tevin Campbell. I don't know if I could have seen Tony on it necessarily. I don't think it's for her. I think it's a very young song. It's very young love type track. So yeah. What did you think, since this is your first time listening to it?
Oh, please. But no, to be honest, I didn't know the track. I guess everybody knows it now. But
it's okay.
Dope track, to be honest, man. And the more, because now it's like my third or fourth time that I hear it. And to be honest, I don't see Tony Braxton on it. I'm having a hard time trying to figure how she would sound.
I don't see Tony on it either. I think, sometimes as artists, you just hear some shit that your producer's working on, or your partner is working on. You're like, yo, I want it, but they're like, no, chill, it's not for you. Like, that's not yours.
Yeah,
I think that's just what it was.
I'm having a hard time, to be honest. It's like the other day I was listening to Everyday Struggle, and they were saying that they found some reference track from Travis Scott. And I'm like, yo, I don't see no other artists doing sicko mode or pick up the phone and all that. That's the same thing with Tony Braxton in that track.
Yeah. So yeah, that would have been weird.
Yeah. So no, man. But other than that, dope track, and I'll do my homework. I'll go check out his stuff.
Everybody that I introduced to Tevin Campbell, who wasn't really on him like that and didn't know what he did, they always thank me afterwards. So I'll be waiting for my thank you.
I'll thank you later then.
All right. So we're gonna get into the second segment of the show. I mean, second half of the show. What we getting into?
The Lowdown.
Let's get it.
The Lowdown.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to the rundown on the Lowdown, this time with Ian.
The rundown.
Yo.
What's the dramas?
Yo. All right. So you know what I'm gonna ask you about already. It's interesting because I
I really don't know, but I'm excited.
Okay, well you don't. Well, I'm gonna get quick opinion on this the confirmation that we just got about Tory Lanez being the shooter. Just wait till next week to ask you about that. But
no, I'll give a quick soundbite.
Where's your boy? Is he canceled? Where's he at?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna say this. If Tory Lanez shot the girl, he's wrong. I'm not saying he get canceled for it. Listen, I need more content. I need a police report. I need more content. Okay. I saw her video the other day. I don't like how she's coming off. She's making it seem like we're bothering her. You guys are all celebrities. Like, did you not clue in that you're a celebrity as well? Like, I'm not saying we need to know your personal business, but if we're gonna call it the cancel Tory Lanez, who I feel is an amazing artist, but maybe being an amazing artist and being a good person are not synonymous with each other. But I just need someone to, I need to hear Tory's side of the story, because let's be honest, Meg Thee Stallion is like three Tory Lanez. What about Tory? What if he was defending his life? Nobody wants to talk about that angle. Megan Thee Stallion's like three Tory Lanez stacked on top of each other. Stop it.
Wow.
What if he was fair in his life, but nobody wants to talk about that? Okay.
I don't think there's no reasons to be shooting. If he was,
no, for sure not. I'm
maybe,
not saying that, but maybe. What if he was defending himself against her? What if she was the aggressor?
Bro, y'all gonna find these excuses for Tory. All right.
No, listen. I'm just trying to be as objective as I can. There's no police report. I'm going off what she's saying. I don't deal in hearsay. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Let me hear both sides of the story. If he shot her, he's wrong, Nikki. But what was the context of the shooting? As one,
we don't know. We don't know, but we will. I'm sure we're gonna get more information.
She probably kicked him with her long foot or something. I don't know.
All right. So speaking of Megan Thee Stallion, she was also under some fire last week. It was one of the stories that we got a lot of comments on. Some pretty strong worded ones was, wet ass pussy. Wow.
Yeah.
Something dropped. Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. They just went #1 with this song. And it was really big.
Mother's twerking to that. I don't know what's going on. I got kind of confused.
Listen, there was a lot of criticism. What did you think of the track?
Well, I saw the song. I didn't think nothing of it. I'm like, how's this any different from any other hip hop song? The guys, we've had Tip Drill, Thong Song. I don't see. I don't see. Well, the problem is now we live in a society now where everybody wants to be super. Everybody wants to control all the narratives. We're super PC now. Everybody's fucking super sensitive now, so you can't do shit. I don't see the problem. They're attractive. How come nobody's talking about the fact that these are two girls at the prime of their game collaborating together? When there's always this conversation that the female artists in hip hop can't work with each other. Now these two at the top of their game, they're collaborating together. And how come we're not promoting more of that conversation? Everyone, the video's negative. They're beautiful ladies. That's their brand. They're staying on brand. Cardi B's album, she got the Grammy for talking about her pussy. How is this any different? I just don't get it. I get it.
I'm right here with you. I really was confused when I saw that. I thought it was a joke. I didn't think people were actually mad. But
did you make a video about it?
I did not.
You should start OnlyFans. I'll pay for the Nicki WAP video. If it's $7.99 for the subscription, I'll pay for that.
Listen, you are out of your
Nicki's OnlyFans. I'll pay. I told Kay the other day. I said Nicki started OnlyFans. I'm with it. Haitian greatness.
Thank you so much for your comments. I'm ignoring that last one. Completely.
Don't ignore.
And
feel the possibilities.
We'll talk to you next week.
All right.
Bye.
Cool. Bye.
All right, everyone. Welcome. Second half of the show, Lowdown. Thank you so much for sticking it out with us. If you're still here, I hope you listen to the full episode. Like, that would be kind of weird if you only listen to the one part. That's strange. But make sure you're following us on social media if you're not, at real_B2L on Twitter, at Breakdown2 Lowdown on Instagram, and just search Breakdown to Lowdown on Facebook with the number 2 and not the word 2. Make sure you like, rate, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you're doing all that good stuff, Don't keep it to yourself. Now, Clarence and I were just so, we let y'all know what's going on. We were talking a little bit off air, and we talking about, how did we get here? We're talking about white people and black people and like interactions, and how like interactions can be a little strange, especially depending on like, for me, it's definitely like the cultural differences and not knowing how to be around certain people all the time. If you're only usually with your group, sometimes you don't know how to act. I'll be the first to say, full disclosure, I often say I don't know how to entertain white people. Like,
it's not about entertaining white people.
I know.
Let me tell you something. If, let's say, like, you're in a room full of white people or vice versa, whatever it is, I'm not even talking for myself as a black man or whatever, but the minute that you feel like you're walking on eggs, it's probably not the spot for you, or probably your state of mind, the way that you think. You ain't trying to be your true self. What I mean by trying to be your true self is like, right now you're trying to choose your word. You don't want to offend someone. You don't want to share some of your opinions or whatever. So what I mean by that is like you're faking it. So you're not meant to be there. That's how I feel.
But that I don't fully. Excuse me, I don't fully agree with that because I have I have a couple of white friends,
Are you
and
comfortable with
then I'm comfortable with them when I'm with them, but I know that when I mix them with other friends
that's not it.
of other races, I know that the black friends are a little bit like because they don't know them as well as I know them. You know what I mean? So it's just and I have some of my other friends when they'll bring their white friends around. I know I'm the same way. I'm like until I see how you are because there's this. I'm thinking of one specific situation. My friend who recently had her birthday, and she invited a couple of her white friends who are white, and it was just like for me, I had met them once or twice before. They're cool, but it's still like I didn't know them, and I'm like, yo, like I don't know, like what. And for me, I know I'm quick to drop a little N-word real quick, so I try not to say the N-word around mixed company because like it's not. It wouldn't be the first time where a white person would be like, "Why do you say that?" I'm like, first of all, don't ask me that because I'm black, so I should ask you why do you care that I'm saying it. But and to me, it's like when you ask that question, it's like it's not why did you say that, it's why can't I say that. I think that's the underlying question there. But I was pretty cool and I was chill. It's just that you don't always know what like how they like I don't know, like it's like okay, it's like the reason why I would say like I prefer to be with a black man. Now, I'm open to be in a relationship with anybody that I fall in love with. I always say this. However, yes, I would prefer to be with a black man. And this is mostly because I'm lazy. I don't feel like there's already enough work that goes into a relationship without adding the racial differences to it and having to explain to you this and that and making sure you understand and then not being sure if you understand. So I think it's the same way sometimes with friends. Like you can't help who you like and who you become friends with, but there is a certain level of explaining I have to do with my white friends that I don't have to do with black people.
Okay. All right. So
and this all came from Clarence telling me about an event or something that your girl and her friends had.
Yeah. So like I said, like I said off here, like I was telling Nikki, like don't get me wrong, like my girl, like man, she be chilling with white folks the same when she be chilling with black folks. Like she don't care if you cool as long as you don't cross that line. Otherwise, she'll eat you alive. That's the way she is. And like I was telling Nikki, like there was a game night at the crib, and she kind of mixed both crowd, but you could feel right away there was a fucking tension. So me and my boy we were like, yo, that shit is like a fucking social awkward experiment. All right, let's see how
it's so weird
or whatever. So you had the black folks that were like, yo, nah, we not fucking with them white folks. So
it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. No.
But the thing is, like, it happens at the time of like all the George Floyd type of shit. So I can,
that was a tough time for your white friends, bro. That was a tough time for me and my white friends.
They were already like that before, but like that shit was just like.
It heightened everything.
Extra tax on top of that. And then you had the white folks, they were like, they were mad cool. Though. To be honest, shout out to them because they could have been like, yo, man, fuck all of y'all. But no, to be honest, because they were mad.
But if you're a real one, you're going to understand where that discomfort comes from. Yeah. And like, I had coworkers tell me like, yo, like I get it, like, and I don't even get mad when people tell me like about their like discomfort of white people or their fear around white people, because like now I'm doing my research and I understand where it comes from. Whereas before they might have just felt like you're a bitch.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I understand, but it's not a reason to be like that against them. They didn't kill George Floyd. They didn't like they be mad cool. It's not a. That's my thing. If people respect you, it's not a reason to disrespect them. Even though like you had your state of mind or whatever, if they respect you, respect them. But like when the white folks left. Me and my boy were like, oh damn, yo, the whole tension of the room left. That shit was different. And the black girls start being mad comfortable after that. We're like, yo, that's not cool, man.
But you see, that's not, I feel like that's not necessarily, unless they were like, outwardly like giving them dirty looks and telling, yo, don't touch me, bitch. Like, I don't feel
They
like
didn't went that far. They didn't went that far. But just
if they weren't just that they if they was just that they felt that they couldn't be themselves, then that's understandable, because a lot of times we're not for I had a conversation with my friends about this, and it was like, why do we code switch around white people? Like, why do we we change some of the way we talk? It's like, because we're always concerned, and it's obviously it's conditioning, but we're always concerned on how white people are going to perceive us, like, or what they're going to go back and tell the other white people, like, oh my god, black girls are so ghetto, black girls are so loud, especially like we already have this view. It's like, yo, you're not quite sure how to act. Like, I know for myself, for a long time I was unsure like how to act around white women, to be sure like that I wasn't seen as like I had to keep up a certain like way of being, because I didn't want them to see me the way my people see me, around like the people that I'm comfortable with. And that's something I had to like, I was talking to one of our friends, he's from Brooklyn, he has a complete different set of mind. He's like, yo, I'm gonna be myself regardless, wherever the fuck ever. He's like, I stopped catering to white people. So it's like, if you don't like how I am, then that means you just don't like me. But I'm not gonna be like switching who I am at work or switching who I am with my friends. Like, I'm me all around. Yeah. And I was like, wow, that's a very mature way of being and a mature way of like, cause I'm not there yet fully. I'm not there yet fully. I won't be ashamed to admit that,
No, it's big facts, to be honest. Because let me tell you something about me. Everybody gonna tell it. They gonna tell you like, yo, Clarence, he's just that hood ratchet dude. But no, it's facts. Yo, like me, I'm just being me at all time. Even though sometimes like, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes, but that's me. That's who I am. Sometimes people are gonna be like, "Yo, how come like when you chilling with Latino, your accent change? When you chilling with white folk, your accent change?" But that's me though. That's who I am. But at the end of the day, it's not. I'm not gonna change who I am. I'm no feel like when I interact with white people, I'm walking on eggshells or whatever. Like, and the other thing too, like, yo, my sister's boyfriend, he's white. My niece she's half Asian, half white, and like. That's why I always tell that to people. I'm like, yo, the guy, yeah, you white, but the reason like I don't mind him and all that, like because I can have the real conversation with him, and at the same time, there's one thing that he told me. I'm like, you know what, man, yo, I can forward. He's like, yo, I'm not black. I'm white. Or I'll never say that I understand what you're going through because I'm not. Mm-hmm. I'm not. So my homework, like my duty is to do my homework and like try to understand.
Because you have a black family.
Yeah, exactly. And he was never disrespectful or whatever. Even one of my good homies, he's white too. Like, yo, like trust me, man. So they told me, he told me the same shit. So at the end of the day, man, my point is like, yo, I understand we go through a lot here, this and that, but if a white person respect you, it's not a reason to disrespect him. Like the respect gotta be there, and like, and of course sometimes like when we having the real conversation with white folk, there's a little bit of ignorance. Even when we chill with them, sometimes like, yo, I chill with some white people and I chill with some white people and they cross that line. I'm like, yo, you better not cross that line though. I'm cool with you, we cracking joke, but yo, don't cross that line though. That's how it is sometimes.
Well, I'm not yes, obviously there's nuances. It's not everybody that, but the way you're describing your brother-in-law, that's not the situation of everybody. Some people have white family members ingrained in their family that are not as understanding, that may say things that are like déplacé, or that are not that aren't correct to be said, and they don't have any remorse, or they don't want to learn. Like this guy, he's like, okay, I know I need to do my research. Some people just don't give a fuck, and this is not only with people in your family, but it could be people at work, it could be people you see at the store. Some people don't want to do better, and that's a fact that I had to accept as well.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing too, like that's me, that's my personal experience. You might not agree with me, but when you messing with a white person, yo, let me tell you something, man. White people sometimes, when they fuck with you, yo, they got your back forever. It's as crazy as it sounds, like, yo, when they fuck with you for real. So that's why, and the way that I grew up, to be honest, even though I'm from the hood, like yo, my dad used to put me in like day camps or whatever and all that. So I would always interact with white folks because I remember back in the days when I would come back to the hood, it would be like, oh, you went chilling with the white folks, you've been doing white activities and all that. So, but at the end of the
I have
day,
many.
it kind of helped me when I grew up because there's some bullshit I was already dealing with back in the days. So now there's a lot of people in my entourage that are like, yo, I don't understand how come you cool with them. I'm like, nah, bro. The same way back in the day you used to make fun of me with them white folk. Now I got the game on lock. I understand how they move. So
I think. Listen, I have a few thoughts on what you just said, but I think that this could be a good episode for the future. One of the times when we do our let out episodes that focuses on one theme, we could talk about the interactions, the social interactions of Black and white people in social settings. I think that would be a really great topic to really dive into for a good hour. But we don't have time for today. But I just thought it was interesting because we were talking about it off air, and I thought, I want to continue this a little bit on air. But hey, let us know what you guys think. Breakdown to lowdown@gmail.com. Breakdown the number 2, lowdown@gmail.com. Let's get into a few of these actual topics though. Not too much happening. An interesting thing, obviously there's more Kamala stuff. Barack Obama basically shitted on Donald Trump at the
that's
what is it?
That 2016, anyways. Everybody shitting.
Yes, but everybody shits on Trump. But this is the first time that former president shits on a sitting president this openly. I thought it was great. He basically said, Trump don't know what the fuck he doing. Ben not knew what he doing. Didn't even try to act like he knew what he doing. So what the fuck are y'all thinking about? What is the decision? There's no decision to make. There's only one choice. That's basically what Obama said in a nutshell. And then, Michelle also endorsed the Biden-Harris ticket. The stuff about that. Little things like I believe 3 executives got fired from senior executives got fired from the Ellen show. This is just, furthering confirmation about what the fuck is happening over there. But listen, I think it was Claire that said it one of the previous weeks, man. I'm not really surprised about anything going on in Hollywood no more. I'm not surprised that most of the sets are like this. I just think people had not even been speaking out because it just for me, it's just what can I say? I'm just starting out and I don't feel like saying anything because I don't want to fuck up my bread. So,
to be honest, I'm gonna say something crazy because some people will. I don't know. I know some people will take it the wrong way, but I'm not trying to defend Ellen. But right now, everything that is happening, she trying to defend herself. Yo, she's just digging her hole. She should have just been an asshole till the end and be like, yeah, that's what happening. What's up?
You think so? Okay, I don't know about that.
No, but I don't endorse that. But it's just the way that, because first of all, she didn't say shit, and then after that, she sent a PR letter. Them type of letters. And it's like, man, look, now you have 3 people that decide to resign and all that. It's like, man, she looks all type of bad. At this point, just play the role of the villain till the end.
I can see what you're saying.
I don't endorse what she's doing, not at all. But it's just like, man, you kind of look like a fool right now. You're getting exposed, and you're exposing yourself the way that you're reacting to it too. So.
Yeah. Well, in other news, Melania still hates her husband. I don't know if you guys saw that.
You saw that video.
Yeah, that first of all, Barron, I forgot he existed. Yes, the Trumps have another son. He was in the background there. It's just Melania hates him just as much as we do, if not more, because she has to see him way more often than we do. They're coming off the plane. He's trying to grab her hand. She literally would have rather fallen off those steps than take this man's hand. And I just, I don't know why he keeps trying.
2-3 times.
Continuously. She's like, I can do this myself. Thank you, you ugly orange bastard.
Yo, man, I don't know. At this point, Trump, all I can do is laugh sometimes. This guy, he don't give a fuck.
This guy, literally this guy.
Is in his own world, to be honest. But
Melania just wanted to be a sugar baby
mm,
and just live her best life, and this is
she
the
just
shit that she got into.
she should
Like this
change.
shit.
Like Asian be saying Leon. Like
Exactly, literally. And yeah, okay, so first, and also just a little quick thing. I'm not. It's not even on a topic, but I don't know if you did. You see the new Yeezy glasses that they're testing out?
Yo, to be honest, anything that Kanye. Yo, to be honest, I don't like the shoe. They trash. So, and the clothing.
Not the. Here's the. I just sent you the
I know there's
glasses.
glasses, but like I don't. I'm not looking for anything easy. To be honest, for me, everything that he's been putting out this shit was trash.
Well, for those who haven't seen it, it looks like, you know, those old headbands that we used to put on, like, girls, y'all know,
Oh
in
my
like
God.
elementary, around that age, like, you know, when you used to put it on your hair, slick back the shit. This looks like one of those headbands, but he's just putting it in front of your eyes. You know what I mean? And he's calling it sunglasses. Okay, so
Oh, did you saw the shoes, like the Derrick Rose Yeezy? Oh my God! Like
yes, everything has been horrible. I don't like, again, you could call me non-fashion forward. You could say I don't
oh man,
understand the genius, but I don't understand the genius, because
yeah, I really don't.
that's fucking ugly, and I'm not watching, I'm not wearing that ever.
Yeah, you could kill
Uh,
that one with them Derrick Rose Yeezy, anyways, man. Like,
yo yo, okay, so we're still in the West household. You know, Monica recently, Kim Kardashian and Monica in the same story. I also thought it was weird.
yeah,
Monica recently was expressing, you know, how she's still talking to her, you know, her ex C Murder, and, you know, fighting for him, he's been in jail for like almost 30 years, I believe. And she's just like, you know,
20 years.
like it's 20?
Yeah, 20.
20, sorry, not, I said 30. Almost 20 years, and it's like, yo, it's time to be with your family. Like, you know, he's like, your daughter, a true family deserves to have you with them. And she's like, I'm about to be on some other shit, and she's still working to help free him. And now she's apparently hooked up with Captain Save a Prisoner, as we call her, Kim Kardashian.
To be
Which,
honest,
you know,
I don't like Kim. I don't ride with Kim K like that, but I can knock the hustle. She's doing work, man. You can't knock the hustle though.
yo, I am not mad. First of all, I've never hated Kim Kardashian the same way other people do, just because I didn't see, like, why is she hateable, other than she's a pretty girl who fucks a lot of niggas. I mean, I see, like, maybe why black women are triggered, but I didn't get why you hate her. Anyways, also the surgery, whatever. Like, I don't give a fuck what people do with their bodies, to be honest. So that was never incentive for me to hate her.
Mm-hmm.
But when she started doing all of this, you know, I'm gonna be a lawyer, and I want to really fight for justice, and, you know, get people who shouldn't be in jail out of jail. I respect that, man. That's using her whether she's using it for clout or however you want to say it. These people are still being freed, so it's still a positive that's being done. So if she's now putting her hand in the Corey Miller case, man, you know, I don't know that. I can't say that it won't actually happen. You know, it could accelerate things. My only thing is, this man been in jail 20 years, and this man is called C Murder. So I'm just trying to cause like I was always under the impression that he did kill somebody.
He didn't, to be honest. Like,
Okay.
I knew the stories from back in the day. But like, because recently I watched the whole No Limit Chronicles, and there's like one episode focusing on that.
On C Murder, okay.
Yeah, and there's more details coming out of it. Now that I'm older, I understand. And to be honest, it was just like one fuckery. Just because one bouncer said like, "Yo, it's him," but the thing is, like, that bouncer was pressured by the people asking him the question and all that. So twice he got pressured, and he said, yeah, C Murder did it. But when he's recalling the scene and all that, he said C Murder didn't do it.
Well,
and the thing is, like,
that's on my list to watch. I really need to watch that.
But the thing is, like, they explaining the way that the Louisiana system is working and all that. Usually, like, the jury in the States, the way that it worked, the jury, like if you have like everybody on the same page and being like, you know what is guilty, that's when you have the life sentence. But in Louisiana, like even though if someone is that one person said not guilty, they don't give a fuck. You could have like 4% saying not guilty on 12 people, you'll get the life sentence. And but the thing is, like the Louisiana system, they have an agenda against black people.
Oh well, that's clear.
So they'll
We knew that.
They'll find anything to put him in jail and all that. So that's why he was a victim, and there was other people from the No Limit camp that was victim of that. So that's why
I don't doubt, because I like Monica. I don't think that she would be supporting somebody who really had done the crime, or that she believed that really had done it. I make my jokes about Brandy versus Monica and whatever, but I think Monica's a stand-up woman, and that she really stands for something. Now, we just gonna be honest. The police didn't have far to go with the suspect, with somebody named C Murder. I'm just gonna say, it didn't have to jump too far to conclusions.
And
I'm not like
they use the lyrics, some of the lyrics against him too, and like trust me, it doesn't help. But matter of fact, in the documentary,
like there's a difference if the man was called
Master P said it. He was like, "Yo,
Lil Wayne versus C Murder."
Huh?
You what? Sorry.
No, actually, Master P said it in the documentary. You were like, "Yo, don't call yourself C Murder, man." You were like, "Nah, fuck."
Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. It's like this is. It reminds me of Snoop Dogg murder was the case, and then he gets a fucking murder charge. It's like, bro, like don't speak that shit on your life. Don't do that.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm gonna send you a link. I was watching something on the Crazy Bone podcast, Crazy Bone from Bone Thugs. Actually, there's really like a hip hop police, like to the point like they're really looking into your lyrics.
They're looking into the lyrics. Yeah, I've always thought that.
They look at your Instagram and all the stuff like
these young rappers. What's his name? 6ix9ine. These people should not have been posting their shit online like this. Bobby Shmurda. Yeah. Like they looking, they watching. Jay-Z said that in one of the songs on 444, like y'all like waving all this shit in the camera, like you guys are very stupid. Like but yeah, I mean that's like even in the Jam Master Jay killing, there were just 2 suspects that have finally been charged. Those were the same men that we heard about in the Netflix documentary Who Killed Jam Master Jay, which is very interesting. I already see that. I've seen now in one of the updates that one of the suspects has pled not guilty. I'm like, bro, don't prolong the shit. At this point, it's been so long. They finally charged you. Let's not prolong the sentencing. Okay, you just admit it.
You see, that's my thing with that, right? Like they quick to arrest rappers and all that, but like we still never find the person that killed Tupac. We never find the person. Well, everybody know by now because of all the documentaries, but we still never find the one that killed Biggie. We still never find the one that killed. There's a bunch of people in the hip hop we still don't know.
Well, and the people who killed Breonna Taylor are still.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's not only a hip hop thing, but you know what I mean. Like you're quick to arrest all these folks, but like I know they endorse what they're doing and all that. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like the focus and at the right place sometimes.
Well,
crazy.
It looks like somebody else who might be in hot water and who, might want to get his focus together is Trey Songz. Oh, Trigga Trey, bro. Listen, there have been a lot of rumors about Trey Songz for a few years now. It's a little bit. I'm not saying it's R. Kelly levels, but it's one of those things where it's like you hear it, but you're like, okay, we don't have confirmation on this. You're like, you just kind of like slid it under the rug. For me, it's like I've been hearing about him just being a little kind of a dick to women for a long time, stealing phones. And I always wondered, like, how come he like gets away with it so much rather than Chris Brown? Like everything he does is so like put on the spotlight or whatever. But I thought maybe it's because Trey Songz has managed to keep his shit more quieter. He hasn't had the really huge scandal that Chris Brown has had, and then the subsequent scandals. So But a few years ago, Keke Palmer had come out and said that she kind of felt she was at a video shoot, Trey Songz at the house kind of party as well. No, it was a party, and then it kind of turned into a video shoot. Excuse me. Um, and she felt kind of like sexually intimidated and like she was forced to be there because at one point Trey took her phone and said that she had to participate when she really did not want to. And I guess instead, like, just she said that this was her first time being in this kind of situation and she was kind of like nervous, so she hid in the closet for a bit before leaving, just so that they wouldn't find her. And at the time when she said this, everybody was like, okay, that's nice. So I invented sex and neighbors know my name as well. So they were just like, people did not give a fuck. I remember thinking, what is going on? And I remember her and Trey going a little bit back and forth online, him denying it. I was like, oh my gosh, like what is real? But if it's one thing about Keke Palmer, I've never seen her as a liar. I've never seen her as somebody who would just say some shit just to say the shit. She come to me again. I don't know her. She comes across as very real, like the same shit she said, like when August Alsina tried to come for her randomly, which I find a lot of black men come for Keke Palmer for no reason. But she's like, yo, I could.
Every time I see her name, I'm like, yo, why?
Yo, what did she do? And she was like, yo, I could expose you, August, but I'm not because I see you're going through some shit. I was like, yo, that's some stand-up shit. There's so many other female celebrities that I feel would have took that opportunity to just go in and just like shade the man and she like took the high road, which is very commendable. So when she said that about Trey Songz and now the subsequent comments that she's saying, I have no inclination to believe that she's lying. Trey Songz, however, has come back into the fire now that two, whiter women, one of them being Selena Powell, have come and said around same sort of accusations, same sort of taking the phone, forcing them to continue to have sex and things like this, which I don't understand what is the point of taking the phone.
Hold up. I don't like, okay, all right. I saw the Selena Powell, that's her name?
Selena Powell, yeah.
I saw a clip of the videos, and I'm going to tell you why, compared to Keke Palmer, I don't even take her seriously. I'll send you the link and you will understand. A quick moment before the Trey Songz thing, she was like, oh yeah, I was in a room with an NBA dude, and a couple other dudes came in the room, other players on the same team, and then the whole like, oh, we won the name of the team. Oh no, I'm not gonna say, but I was already too fucked up to fuck. But like, I was like, yo, and like, you saying that, and then you flip on the Trey Songz thing. I don't know, man. There's something. I'm like, yo. How can I think
she said she was too. The thing with her is like she has a history of messing with rich dudes.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, yo, I don't even know if I should take her seriously, to be honest, because like the way that she was talking on that interview about her sex stories and all that, she was proud of it. And the thing is, like the way that she was talking about the Trey Songz thing, she didn't seem that bothered.
That's not okay. I'm gonna interrupt you because that doesn't. I don't give a fuck who she is. I don't give a fuck if she walked into the room naked, pointing to her pussy. If there was a moment where she said no, and it was continued, no is a full sentence. No doesn't need explanation. No is no. Like I don't have to say no. I don't want to because before I wanted to, and now I don't. Like I could just say no. And I think as women, we've all been in. I can't say all, but I'm speaking for myself. But I've been in situations where I feel like my no did not matter. It's like, yo, I said no. Like, it's like, what do I have to, what do you need otherwise? Like, I don't know how else to say. Because, it's already an awkward situation. It's already like, okay, we're in an ambiance, things are happening. And now you're already feeling awkward about the fact that, yo, I don't really want to do this. But it's like, if you find that courage to say that no, and then the person doesn't like, hear you, that's a scary time. It's like, yo, do I just continue because I don't want to cause trouble? There's so many things that goes in through our head, and it's like, from what I've heard from men, it's like, oh, it's really hard to stop at that time. It's like
that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Like if the person says no, like, yo, why are you forcing yourself? Like,
for me, that's what it is, because at the end of the day, it's not pleasurable for anybody afterwards, and it's just like somebody ends up regretting shit. You end up having like, and then later on these allegations come out, you're like, what? I thought it was consensual. No, because I told you I felt uncomfortable, but you at that point decided that my opinion didn't matter, and that this is what happened. So when she's talking about like however y'all feel about her, she was too fucked up to fuck with that NBA players. Like, for me, it's like too fucked up to consent is not consent. I would leave that alone. I've dealt with men that I felt were too fucked up to consent. I was like, you are way too intoxicated right now.
No, but when she said too fucked up, don't get me wrong, it's not fucked up, intoxicated. She said too tired. I'm sorry, I don't want to laugh because
I don't know the video. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I'll send you the link and you'll understand. And the thing when she was talking about the Trey Songz thing, she was like, "Yeah, I had pee all over my lashes." Are you really on that type of shit? You're really focusing on your
right? Wait, yeah, I heard about this. He peed on her. What is Trey Songz doing?
But yeah, she peed on her. He peed on her. Apparently, that's what she said. But anyway,
Trey.
but but to be honest, like I know a lot of people will be like, "Yo, what's good with him?" The way that I'm talking, like I don't condone any type of this shit. To be honest, and like I was telling Nikki on air, I'm like, I was like, "Yo, you know what?" Regarding a certain topic we're talking about, I think it was Megan Thee Stallion. I'm like, yo, that shit happened more than usual to black women, especially in Hollywood and all that, and we don't take them seriously. I kind of belittle that shit, and I was wrong for that because like it happened more than we think. And we really don't take black women seriously sometimes, to be honest. So that's why.
And that's the thing.
Keke Palmer, like we were laughing and all that. We're like, yo, why bother Keke Palmer? But like, she's one of them. Like, and people don't even take her seriously. And it happened with another.
People weren't necessarily laughing, but they were just like, who cares? What was the other artist?
I forgot the name, but she was. Oh shit, what's her name, man? I have a blank, but she was talking about Sheck West.
Sheck West, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know what the face of that young man. But
she's a homie of Kylie Jenner. I forgot the name. Anyways, I'll come.
I don't know, but you know that.
But people,
the women who made these accusations.
Yeah.
The women who made these accusations, we know that they're white, and this has become a really big story over the last couple of days compared to when Keke said it. So I guess that's what Clarence is saying. That's where the comparison came in. Like, yo, like. It's time and time again proven that when we say shit, it's like meh. But when somebody else says it, it's like, oh wow, this is a big story. And you know, Keke even had said that at the time. So I mean,
nobody took her seriously. But the fact that Nina Powell talking about it on the podcast, it made the news. So
it made a thing, and Trey Songz commented on it as well. He's denying this. He's like, you know, y'all believe a bird if y'all want to. He posted screenshots and all of this that seemed that she was the one coming on to him and begging to see her, whatever. One of the accusers, Eliza, she's saying that he took her phone and didn't want to let her leave the hotel room. Okay, my thing is, okay, Trey, one, why are you entertaining this woman? That's my thing, because the whole DMs looked very stupid. Two, okay, we could talk about maybe this girl was thirsty, but Trey, this is not the first time people have said these things about you, that you are very intimidating sexually, and you kind of like exert power over women that makes them feel uncomfortable. It's not the first time. So it's at this point, it's like, let's have a real conversation about you, because I saw him trying to like push it off on like, well, let's not, like, this is looking bad for like other people who've actually been through real things with actual acute like abusers, and like, you know, we're taken away from that. It's like, okay, we're not talking about them right now, we're talking about you. Let's talk about what you've been doing. You can talk about the levels and the degrees of what you've been doing, but at some point it's good to own up to shit. I think at some point it shows maturity and growth to be like, you know what? I was going about that the wrong way. I'm working on myself. I am apologize to the people that have felt uncomfortable in a sexual manner because of me. Mm-hmm. Like, there's a maturity that has to come with, you know, you have a kid, bro. Like, it's like, when do we mature and we stop being on the defensive? It's like, listen to what people are telling you. It's not immediately get ready to attack and defend yourself. It's also like, wait, why are they saying this?
But you see, like, yo, okay, all right, I know people will throw me under the bus in the time, and I know that already, but like, now it's all, yeah, a lot of people talk about that, it's kind of like just speculation. But the thing is, like, we need some shit like to go to court for really for him to take it seriously, or people in general to take it seriously. It's like that R. Kelly shit. Like R. Kelly, don't get me wrong.
I don't think it's gonna go to no court unless they have like actual proof to charge him, which doesn't look like that's what they have.
Yeah, but like because that's some heavy accusation at the end of the day. Because like I ain't trying to belittle that shit. At the end, like right now, there's a lot of people talking about Trey Songz and all that. That's the wave now. But like we need to see action too. Because sometimes there's some people like they get accused and all that, but that shit is not even true. Because I by experience I got a homie that got accused and that shit wasn't even real. We know the girl was lying. She admitted herself, but at the end the reputation of the guy was tarnished. This guy
absolutely. I think people who lie about accusations should be persecuted the same way that the person who is accused is. That's my thing. I think they should be thrown in jail if you're lying about something as heinous as that. My only thing with Trey Songz is that where there's smoke, there's fire, and there's been a lot of smoke around you, brother.
In fact, no, it's been a while, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, no cap. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a while now, but I heard
a lot of shit about Trey Songz, like even from people like I and this is not to expose nobody, but like I've heard it from people that I know, like friends, like family friends that like have been in situations with him. It's like I've heard this about Trey, and yeah, I'm just I'm not exposing nobody, but that's
yeah. But no, it happens. I know for a fact it happens more often than we think. I know for a fact someone was telling me, and even me, I witnessed that once while in the States had reaching a party. Sometimes what they doing, like when you go to these parties, at the entrance you have to leave your phone and sign a paper. So now it's to the point they know the deal, what's about to happen and shit. So
well, if you give your phone willingly and you sign an NDA willingly, that's your business. However, when you sign an NDA, you're not signing to be like abused or feel unsafe at any time. You're saying, hey, I'm entering to this as an adult. We're going to have some adult fun. Cool. But the minute where you start feeling uncomfortable or threatened, and I think that shit is like fair game. I could talk about it if I want.
No, but the thing is like there's that aspect, there's that angle, but the other angle too is like, when people are doing that, they have an agenda, they have a purpose. So it kind of set the tone, right away what's about to happen. And like some of the party like that I reach, it's like, you see some people right away, they're turning away. They're like, no, peace. I'm not having it.
I understand what you're saying.
People like, they giving their phone away and like, it's about to go down. So
there's you never know what it could be that like makes a woman not want, like you can go into or anybody, I'm speaking as a woman because I'm a woman, but you never know what could shift the energy. Like for me, I get a stomach ache and I don't feel like doing it no more, and yes, maybe I did come in all hype, but now I don't want to do it no more. So what's up? Like or it's like listen, this is an extreme example, but let's just say like this was a certain celebrity who had been accused of having herpes. And let's just say it was this person, and you all hype and y'all about to do something, and you already signed the NDA at the door. You know what's up, and then you see the package, and there's something that looks like you not about it on the package. So now you're already uncomfortable. You're like, I don't want to do this no more. So is it expected to be like, oh, well, this is, what you were coming into, you have to do it. It's not like there's no obligation if I change my mind, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like signing a deal with the devil. Like, this type of stuff, like the minute that you're in there, it's a wrap. Like it's a wrap, to be honest. Like you just signed a deal with the devil, to be honest. I understand what you're saying, but like, trust me, like when people been doing them type of shit, there's a purpose behind it. They know the deal. Right. They know what's going on out there. They're trying to protect themselves at any cost. Like I'm telling you, like
I don't doubt that there's a game and there's a finesse to it, but I just feel like, again, consent is a real thing, and consent must be had at all points of adult fun. If you feel like as a man or the person in the situation you need multiple consent, if you feel like you're and a lot of times y'all know my male like counterparts and friends have told me like, yo, we know when y'all not about it, like, and we try to ignore it too. Sometimes we're like, yo, let's just, I know she's not here, like, let me just, because we're already here, let me just try to like finesse. But it's like, yo, you have to, if you feel like you need to get consent multiple times, do what you need to do. I know, like, I get it, celebrity culture, that whole world is different. You feel like if you step into it with your big girl panties on, you know, you better be ready for what you could face. But we also have to put on responsibility on these celebrity men as well to do fucking better.
And trust me, yo, by experience too, like even for myself, like I know nothing happened to me, by the way, people, but but like because I used to work at bars. And sometimes, yo, I've been witnessing a lot of shit, and like celebrities. I'm not exposing nobody, but people that you see on TV and all that. I've been reaching a lot of parties. I've been like working for bars, for private parties, for like big people, and like, yo, the way that they be finessing them girls and men or whatever it is. Not only like straight people, gay people too, lesbian too. Like that shit is out of control. And I'm like, yo, man. And these are the same people that you're probably gonna see on your TV the day after and pretend like nothing happened. And I'm telling you, like, and these parties, like, you don't even know about these parties. It's fucking private parties.
Private parties.
Fucking private parties. Well, like, you'll never know about that party until someone talks. But the thing is, like, when these persons gonna talk, they're not gonna take them. Well, now it's, you know, the cancel culture. Now they're gonna take them seriously at any given time. But like, sometimes people will talk, but they won't even take them seriously because nobody knows about these parties. It's crazy like that.
Well, I wish Trey luck in this situation. I think you're gonna need a lot of luck, brother. And if you did that shit, well, you did that shit. We'll see what happens. I had another topic, but because like this took a long time, so we're not gonna do that. But it's an evergreen topic. It's a topic that we can discuss anytime, and we'll discuss it next week, which is a video I saw about a woman saying that her man needs to make twice, if not triple, the amount that she makes. So I cannot wait to talk about that next week.
Oh man,
because that was ridiculous.
That City Girls interview or whatever.
I don't know who the fuck it was, but we going to discuss it. Now, if you guys have thoughts about what we just talked about, you guys have thoughts about Trey Songz, you guys have thoughts about you know, Donald Dump, Ellen, people getting fired, you know, let us know. Oh my gosh, also there's gonna be a remake of Kevin Hart and Will Smith are making a remake of that classic comedy film. I forgot. Oh my gosh, I forgot what it's called. City, Planes, and y'all know that movie.
So
anyways, I think no, not Soul Plane. It was just it's a big thing. Will Smith and Kevin Hart are collaborating for the first time. So even though it's a remake, I'm still kind of excited to see it. So let us know your thoughts about everything that we've discussed. Breakdown to lowdown@gmail.com. Breakdown the number 2. Lowdown@gmail.com. Follow us on social media at real_B2L on Twitter, at Breakdown to Lowdown on Instagram. Search Breakdown to Lowdown on Facebook. All of those are with the number 2, with the word 2. My final thought, you know, I'm just gonna link it a little bit to what we were just talking. It's just, yo, protect your neck, man. You know, like, be vigilant, protect yourself.
No, my bad. You told me that right away. I had Wu-Tang on my head, but anyways.
Well, that's literally what it was a reference to. But you know, just like make sure that, because when people come, they're gonna come for the jugular, and like these devils, these people make you sign all of these people are always lurking, man. There's pitfalls on our paths every which way, and you may think you're going into a situation that is not what you think you're going into. So be very vigilant. Protect your neck, man. That's my final thought.
Man, don't get fucked over by your own energy. You know why I'm saying that? Yo,
yeah, because I'm trying to understand what the hell that meant.
Trust me, but you know, sometime when we like, oh, keep that same energy. Oh, yo, you know what? Like, yo, watch out, man. Your aura, your energy, yo, it's a lot. But trust me, like, depending on how you approach certain situation, the energy that you're bringing, facing that situation, sometimes because of the way that you approach it, you dig in your own hole.
That's actually, I agree. Don't be a slave to like your own mentality. I get it.
Yeah, it's just like sometimes, like to be honest, because I witnessed a lot of shit on these past couple of weeks, but these things could have not happened if the person would have took the time and analyzed the whole shit. But the fact you come with your big guns, you fucked up the whole thing. So and it's not even just that. And sometimes when you're wrong, I admit you're wrong too. It's the whole energy thing. That's where I'm coming from with that. Don't get fucked over by your own energy.
All right, guys. Then we'll see you guys next week then, on that note.
All right. Peace.